Her parents sold everything. Every single memory of their daughter, in exchange for millions in assets. She thought she was abandoned, until she decrypted their final silent words. Please, let her live. Act 2. The outcast of the stars millions of kilometers away. The outer orbit of the moon, a heavy private reconnaissance ship drifts silently in the deep dark. It has shut down 90% of its lighting systems, no broadcasts. No navigation signals. It floats like a steel coffin completely forgotten by the universe. Inside the cabin, only a single holographic screen glows with a cold blue light. Elena sits before the screen. She has not moved for a very long time. She is 22 years old. Once, she was one of the most notorious troublemakers in the lunar crystal palace. Wasting money, gambling, causing chaos. Born with an arrogant pride that defied everyone. They all said she was a wolf that could never be tamed. But now those eyes that used to carry a wicked smirk hold nothing but pure exhaustion. She watches the recorded footage on the screen, over and over again, as if possessed. On the screen are her parents. They sit at the black market trading table, looking as if they had aged. 10 years in, a single second. Her mother's eyes are deeply red from crying. Her father keeps his head low, silent for a long time. Finally, together they press the transaction. Confirmation button. Transaction established. Sold memory Elena. Full memory transfer. Initiated. In the next second, the mother. On. The screen breaks down. Sobbing violently. She covers her mouth, terrified of making a sound, and her father simply reaches out, holding her tightly. That was the very first time Elena saw her father cry. The recording ends there. The cabin plunges back into darkness. Elena has no expression. She only whispers, "How pathetic." She reaches out and presses play again. She has watched this footage countless times. Every single time, she hopes to find something inside. A single sentence like, "We actually love you," or "I'm sorry, but there is nothing." There is absolutely nothing. Her parents in the recording simply sold everything about her, like disposing of an old piece of junk that had to be thrown away. Elena suddenly laughs. A laugh more painful than crying. So really and that detestable. She leans back in her chair, looking out the window. The moon is burning in the distance. Dozens of orbital stations are being ripped apart. The blood-red gravitational tides. The explosions look like a silent display of fireworks. This is the second cleansing. The sound of human civilization collapsing. Alarms blare continuously. High-dimensional fluctuations approaching. Lunar outer orbit collapsing. Immediate evacuation. Advised. Elena acts as if she hears nothing. She just sits there quietly. Suddenly, her eyes freeze. In the very last second of the recording, when her father pressed the confirmation button, his fingers seemed to tremble slightly. Elena frowns. She drags the footage back, zooming in, closer. Closer. In the blurry shadows, her mother's head is lowered, but her lips seem to move. Elena's breathing stops. She activates the lip-reading recognition software. A few seconds later, a line of text pops up on the system. Please, let her live. The cabin becomes terrifyingly quiet. Elena stares blankly at those words, frozen for a long time. She suddenly remembers, before she ran up, that astronomical gambling debt. Her parents had been quiet for a very long time. During those days they would often just sit across the dining table, staring at her, as if they wanted to say something, but never did. Before, she thought it was disappointment. Now she understands it was a goodbye. Elena lowers her head, her shoulders starting to tremble violently. She finally understands. Her parents didn't want to abandon her. Quite the opposite. They knew her too well. They knew that if their daughter found out the truth, she would definitely stay. She would definitely fight. She would definitely choose to die with them. So, they took the first step. They pushed her away first, even if it meant making her hate them. Because only with hate can a person survive. Tears crash onto the control console. Drop by drop. Elena laughs again. Laughing like something broken inside her. You cruel monsters. She covers her eyes. Her voice completely broken and raspy. You didn't even leave me a reason to look back. In the distance, the lunar orbital stations explode one after another. The blinding firelights illuminate the cabin like the final twilight of doomsday. Elena remains silent for a long time, then slowly stands up. She walks to the main console and opens the black market trading terminal. A massive figure of wealth instantly appears on the screen. This is everything her parents left behind for her. It is enough to buy a private starship. It is enough to drive countless people mad. But Elena just stares at those numbers, her gaze turning colder and colder. You want me to live? Right. Fine. She reaches out her hand and directly converts all the assets into maximum-grade strategic fuel. High-risk warning signs instantly flash across the screen. Confirm consumption of 90% of liquid assets. Confirm entry into the cleansing zone. Survival rate for this action is below 3%. Elena does not hesitate for a single second. She smashes the confirmation button. Boom! The entire reconnaissance ship violently shudders. The main engines ignite with a blinding blue-white flame. Like a steel beast waking up from its slumber. The navigation system automatically expands. Destination calibrated. Martian outer orbit gravity blind zone. Elena looks at the pitch-black star chart, speaking softly. If this universe really wants to force humans to become monsters, then I will show it how I survive.
Two broken souls are about to collide. But is it a salvation or the ultimate destruction? Subscribe now to unlock the next Matrix.